Mark. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands. Yeah, this idol is bringing up the spreadsheet.
Well, we have approval of meeting minutes right now.
Yeah. Let's see. It looks back in there. Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for June 5th, 2026 as submitted.
I'll second. Excuse me.
Any discussion or modifications?
No.
Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Thank you, Rodney. All right. Updates. Tim, how we doing?
Yep. Let me share my log. We're in pretty good shape. Hang on. There we go. Okay, it wasn't showing up for a second. All right. Can you guys see that? Is it zoomed in?
It is.
Is that okay?
Yep.
For myself, adequate.
Okay, so we'll start with Woods. Again, really the only update here from me is the spring testing and balancing has been ongoing. We've been meeting with Van Zelm every Tuesday, and as of this past Tuesday, he was getting towards the end of his testing, or his, like, everything is checking out. We had a couple things we have to check on with one of the RTUs and one of the DOAS units with Ferguson and Train. Just they haven't been working exactly as they're intended to. So we're going to be bringing Train out. Ferguson is trying to schedule them to get out there next week. I should have a confirmation today from Ferguson about that. We talked about it on Tuesday. Other than that, I mean, everything is going well with the testing and balancing and commissioning on Fairfield Woodside. There was no big issues. It's mainly just monitoring for another few days to make sure that with temperature fluctuations, everything they've set as the settings are in fact working. So almost on cruise control right now, but again, it should be wrapped up by the end of next week, give or take, if we have any issue with one of the Train units that needs like a service call or something. So but otherwise moving well.
Perspective, I understand that, but what's going to happen in August, September when the teachers go back to the classrooms and start calling out that the rooms are too hot or too cold?
So
I would put 20 on the table. That's going to happen, right? So it's clearly
so what we are doing, I know what Van Zelm is doing, is we're taking the feedback that we received this past spring over the past month and a half, and they are adjusting the set points to be a little bit higher, because the general complaint has been everything's been too cold. So we are adjusting the set points. They were at like 68 to 72. Now I think they've been bumped 70 to 74. And we're hoping that gives the adjustment of what it needs to make the rooms a bit more tempered. Also, ABS has come up with a one-page little how you work your thermostat. So we're sending that out to all the teachers. Sal will be getting that. I don't know if we've received that just yet. Miguelina has been tracking that, but that will go out to Sal, which will then be communicated to all faculty. So that should helpfully weed out a lot of the issues we've been getting, that we were getting complaints this past spring. But yes, I mean, there will be a period, I think, where we will have to just, vet that in the fall when that comes around. I mean, the team will still be here with Tomlinson, so we should be able to jump on those as well if there's an issue. But I think we'll be okay as far as from a control standpoint. Mark, do you want to just give any updates on the other couple you had here in this in the white?
I can do that. The fire alarm system, they have all the materials. We have an invoice in the packet for the materials. School ended last week, so they are beginning to do their work on the fire alarm at Woods. And then with the RTUs at Woods, we have a meeting at 11, a coordination meeting between AirPlus and ABS to go over the installation of the units. We have AirPlus has them in their yard, ready to go. So we'll coordinate that. ABS will be in first to disconnect the controls, and then AirPlus will come in and set them, and then turn it back over to ABS to hook them back up. So that work should be done this month, or in the month of July.
Right, so who's tracking that on the ground? Because these are not Gilbane projects, right? So we don't have a superintendent on the ground. So who's getting feedback on the fire alarm system, for example?
I mean,
we're
they're
gonna
going,
have to do a walkthrough, right? Because they're gonna trash our beautiful new ceiling.
I'll coordinate with Angelus when they're, and get down there and take a walk through. And then we can do a walk at the end when they are all set.
The same thing for the sign off on the RTUs, right? We need to get somebody eyes on and
Take photos.
Yes.
okay.
All right.
And as far as just back to that, I'm gonna call it tab work. Ferguson's working on Tomlinson, so the thought is that if problems arise in the August, September, we'll just shift people over for a day to fix issues. Thought.
Essentially, yeah. Karan's their PM. He's the PM who was on phase 1, and now Tomlinson. So there's a little overlap there. So whatever, if we have any issues, I have his direct line and his attention, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Because I would assume that our invoices with them will be closed out, right? We won't have any financial leverage over the contractors at that point.
For phase 1, yes. Phase 2, we'll still have money technically if we were to have an issue. But yeah, phase 1 should be closed out. We'll be closed out by then for sure. We're almost right there now.
Jeff, I wouldn't worry about that too much. We have a deep relationship with Ferguson. Plus, it's all under warranty within the warranty period. So no issues there. You got us covered. We'll cover you on that one, even if it's
Job
2 years from now. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. We have a deep relationship with them. No issues there.
I've got Karan on West Hill, so
You can't hide.
I can reach out and touch them too.
All right, moving on to North
Strathfield.
Strathfield. Yeah, so again, the same note for the cooling. The balancing has been going on at all schools. There's actually no issues we've had no issues with North Strathfield at the moment with Van Zelm. I have obviously the punch list item here. As you guys know, Amar and I discussed the legal issues that Young Developers is currently in. So I just made this yellow because we were planning to have this done already and it's not. So I know it's a more outstanding issue with that, but I'm just going to keep it there for now. We don't have a plan yet because the bonding company is involved with Young Developers. So I think what's probably going to have to happen is, and Amar, correct me if I'm wrong, but eventually when the financials are settled, we would probably use some of that money to bring in another roofer, I imagine, to just finish up any metal issues and clean up that are existing per the punch list. Is that correct statement?
Yeah, generally speaking, that is correct. So we're trying to sort through. We have 4 projects with them, and they are in a bit of a mess. So yes, but if it becomes a safety concern or a safety issue, we will deal with it swiftly, even if we have to bring our own forces in. Tim, just FYI. Okay,
Yeah.
definitely. If it's a risk, if it's a concern in terms of urgency, then we take care of it immediately. No hesitation. Okay.
Yes, agreed. And I don't know if I reiterated last call though, but the items that are left don't affect the warranty or the performance of the roof. It's just cosmetic. It's bent metal that was dinged up that could be better, and the caulk joints that they slopped on and didn't really keep clean. We do have the warranty pending. Suprema, Miglina and I reached out to them directly. Miglina got a hold of them. Warranty is ready to be released. They have a last final invoice of about $5,800 that needs to be paid to them. So again, our hands are tied at the moment. Amar, we are looking into direct or joint checks to try to get that released, but the warranty is there. There is no issue with us getting a warranty. So once we can get the financial side cleared up, the warranty will come to us. So I think that's probably the best piece of information because we have a warranted roof in case something does go south with the performance. So we're working through that right now with the bonding company and legal. So we'll keep you guys updated, but I just wanted to make sure you knew the warranty wasn't lost in the wind somewhere because these guys are MIA. So
Well, it's in the $5,800.
young developers owe Suprema the 5,800. Yeah, so that's why it's tied up right now. Good news is that there's nothing else outstanding with Suprema, so it's a check being cut. So we're working on that to see what we can do.
All right, when, I know this is a long shot, but when do you think we can get this all resolved? Can we get it resolved by the school year?
It's possible, yes. I'm pushing hard. We have our own outside counsel helping us navigate through this, Rodney.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say hopefully by the end of this, sometime, yeah, in the next couple of months, I would say, or so, to try to get this thing wrapped up. Thank God that Fairfield Schools projects are completed work-wise,
Mhm.
so they're much simpler to resolve than other projects that we have. So
Yeah, sure.
we're definitely working on this. I'm in touch with our legal counsel on a daily basis on this and all of the projects. It's a pretty bad mess. That's
Big mess.
it. Yeah,
I
Okay.
appreciate that. I was just asking.
no problem. Thank you.
Yep. And I'll move on to Osborne. So we had two items here. So door 160 is going to be finished today. I have been in touch with Sal this week, just giving him updates. We are just doing the painting this morning. It's ongoing right now. So I think by about noon, we should be clean and clear out of there. I'll send some pictures if anyone wants to see. I know Sal wanted a few. But other than that, we'll be wrapped up at Osborne and just fully focused on Tomlinson for the rest of the summer. And again, same note with the cooling. Sorry, what was that, Rodney?
No. I was just going to ask about the cooling. It's same.
Yeah,
as-
same status. No issues there though, as far as units, anything that has to be looked into further. They're just monitoring the systems and the settings for right now.
So end of next week.
Should be, yeah.
Osborne and Stratfield
Yeah.
should be okay.
Yeah, and the next week for both those schools. Again, the train, having to get train out there, we know how fun that is. We're
Yep.
pushing to get them out there next week. That would be at Woods to address the couple issues, and so we might have a couple things that drag past the end of next week. But Osborne and North Stratfield should be full.
Excellent.
Okay, that's it for this log. I can move over to Tomlinson now. Mark, if you want to reshare your agenda just to have it going. Tomlinson again, on schedule right now. We have multiple trades in the building. We have some ceilings going in where we can get those in. We have welding going in or steel going in right now through the next week and a half. We have demo on the mezzanine, all that still finishing up. Other than that, I mean, we're on schedule. We're looking to pick units middle of July. We've been in touch with Sal's roofer for Tomlinson. We have had him on a couple calls and we have been addressing dates with him. That's going to be a continued process just to work closely with him because obviously we have weather, we'll have weather issues and this and that. So it'll just be a close conversation. Yeah, other than that, we're moving. So everything is in stock, as I've said, and we're putting stuff in now. So it's going well.
Okay. Rodney, any questions on Tomlinson?
No, it just that's excellent news. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're working on Ferguson is getting train scheduled in for the third week of July to do that startup. I don't know if you remember last year we had issues with train kind of kicking us down the road. So we are making sure we get them in as early as possible in case there's any type of delay on their end. So right now we should have train out there third week of July to starting up units and getting things up and running.
Super.
Okay. On to ATPs.
There are two well, let me take no pending logs, no new items on the pending logs. So that's why I didn't send those out. We do have two new ATPs, ATP 53 for North Stratfield, which is a reconciliation of the owner allowances. We have $35,304 coming back. And then for Osborne, we have a credit on the unused allowance for the non-continuous corridor of $4,751. And they are FYIs. In the past, we haven't needed to approve them.
And Rodney, that Mark will release the FSRs to us again, but just if you didn't notice, he's been shifting monies out of the buckets into the contingency, right? So sort of getting close to wrapping up some of these items. I know, Sal, you need closure on some of these things to some level to file.
Yeah,
with the state.
when is that, Sal? Is that close or is it past?
No, so we accepted the projects, the Board of Education accepted the project back in December. We're supposed to file within the year, not to be penalized. There's a 10% penalty on our reimbursement. I'm assuming that they're handling these grants the same that they do other school construction grants if we don't file within a year of board acceptance. So soon, it was finished 6 months ago, and the state would rightly say, why does it take so long to get your paperwork together? So I'd rather be doing it in next month.
What's your realistic runway? Next month would be ideal. You'd like to start in July. Is that appropriate?
Yeah, I mean, we're holding retainage on who at this point?
Just the roofer, really. The roofer and Mark's conservative nature with money. Those are the two. Two buckets.
Okay. We probably well, North Stratfield roof is a separate project than the roofing repairs at Osborne and Fairfield Woods. So I'm assuming that those repairs are he's all billed out, and we only have the roofer's retention on that. That's a small number, realistically.
We billed for retainage on those projects already. So that's the one thing is we need to finalize is QSR. Obviously, our contract needs to be finalized as well. So let's work together in finalization, one project at a time, and move in that direction with young developers not having all their parts and pieces done. It's going to get a little complicated, but I'll mention that to the attorneys and see what's there. I think next month is a little aggressive, Sal, to be honest with you, to get it all buttoned up. I'm going to say probably if we allow a couple of months, at least the end of August as a target would be give me a little more room to try to close these two contracts, meaning QSR and young developers. QSR is another one that's kind of they filed for bankruptcy years ago and they restructured and they're just not being responsive. But we don't have any claims with them. If anything, we owe them money, but they're just not responding. I don't know.
I wonder why they went bankrupt.
Yeah, I mean, we've notified them in writing. We've notified their bonding company in writing. It's like, guys, you need to respond. We need to close these contracts. So again, that one is more of an accounting function, nothing else.
Yeah, let's have a separate meeting.
Yes.
Maybe. Hang on a second. Let me just take a quick
look. I mean, we needed the OAC. Let's keep track of it during the OAC if that's okay with you, Sal.
Yeah, why don't we? Yeah, well, let's after we take care of all the OAC stuff, let's just have put aside time, just the four of us, just to go through the numbers to see what we're waiting on and what to prioritize. I think we're probably right where we need to be.
Yeah, we'll
to
have
get the,
Yep.
close enough.
yeah.
Okay.
You tell us what you need, we'll get you there. So just yeah, I think we have an item on the agenda for the OEC for closeout anyway, so we'll tackle it then if that's okay with you.
Yeah, we have a call this Monday. It's our on week. So we're actually, we started doing them weekly,
Weekly.
Yeah.
in July. So yeah, this Monday, and then
Yeah.
they'll be rolling.
Yeah,
Let's
so
push
let's-
this discussion till the 6th, though.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Sounds good. And Tim, put together a matrix for closeout for each sub as to what's left, so that way it's easier to navigate.
Yeah, we have ours updated tomorrow. Megan and I will just bring those. We'll have those ready.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, moving on, Mark, off ATPs.
Invoice packets, we have 4 of them. We have Colliers for their services in May. We have High Five, which is the existing gym equipment at Woods that proposal was approved back in March, I believe. And then we have Sonatrol. This is the fire alarm at Woods, and then ABS. This is the control work going from, and I probably got to reverse, VLC to Tux, or the other way around. That was approved previously.
Just go back to High Five. What is that?
This is the gym equipment in the
Oh, shit. Okay.
Project Adventure room
Yep.
that needed to be taken down and relocated.
Yep. Enough. I know. I don't want to,
Okay.
I'm going to get depressed again. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, Jeff, I'll make a motion to approve Collier's project leaders, invoice 1181751 dated 5/31/2026 in the amount of $6,867.30.
I'll second the motion. Any discussion on Colliers?
Nope.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to accept Sonatrol's invoice 92537 dated 5/6/2026 in the amount of $125,000.
I'll second. Any discussion other than that's for the material, right?
Materials, yes.
None.
And that's been confirmed that
Yeah, it's on hand.
FPS has it in hand on site.
All right. And for discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Carries.
I'll make a motion to accept or approve ABS's invoice 36045 dated 5/7/2026 in the amount of $82,826.10.
I'll second the motion. Any discussion on ABF?
None.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Begrudgingly, I will make a motion to accept and approve High Five's invoice 82521 dated 3/6/2026 in the amount of $15,842.73.
Second the motion. Any discussion?
Not worth repeating.
Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Thank you, Rodney. Full business. So I'm just looking at my notes.
Yeah.
Any updates, Angelus? Mark, you've been working with Angelus. That's just
Yes.
moving along as far as Ward. No updates to call out there.
No updates. I guess the only updates on Ward would be that the capital planning meeting has been moved up from like September, October to August, September timeframe. So it's been moved up a month, so we should get our answer on it a month earlier.
Okay. All right, I have no other old business. Ryan, anything from you?
No, sir.
Cover everything else. Okay, moving on to new business. I have no new business either.
Likewise.
All right. New business either. Our next meeting is July 10th. We shuffle to avoid the holiday week. So wish everybody a very happy 4th of July and happy summer.
Same to you, Jeff. Same to you to everybody.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
Jeff.
Make a motion